Hello, my name is Dave Keenan. I'm the Assistant City Manager for the City of Midland, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the challenges we face as we construct the city's annual budget. One of the largest challenges the city faces is addressing the $137 million unfunded liability that exists on its three oldest retirement plans. Over the past 2 years, employees who continue to earn these benefits have agreed to benefit reductions and cost sharing. While this has helped reduce the annual costs for these benefit plans, the annual obligation is still a big number. The city will pay about $15 million in 2019 to assure that each of these plans will have adequate funding to pay for benefits when they are due and to help pay down the unfunded liability balance. This large annual payment requirement will continue for the next several years. Another challenge is the city's ability to generate revenue without drastically increasing the millage rate. Like most Michigan cities, Midland struggles with generating adequate revenue to pay for the many services it provides. Many of these services, such as parks and recreation, curbside pickup, police and fire protection, and the public library are largely funded with property taxes. In fact, about 70% of the revenue used to fund these services comes from property taxes. Property tax revenue really has two components: the taxable value of the property that is being taxed and the rate at which it is being taxed at. As either of these goes up or down, the city's revenue stream is impacted in a similar manner. The city's taxable value has remained pretty flat over the past 10 years. Any increase in property tax revenue has been less than the increase in the city's operating costs. Despite these flat taxable values, the city has been able to maintain its level of service delivery and hold the millage rate fairly steady through conservative budgeting, squeezing out savings wherever you can find it, and being able to take advantage of some one-time savings events. However, if this taxable value trend continues, we fear that our ability to protect the city's level of service while holding the millage rate down will no longer be possible. Now, there are some positive signs out there that could help our taxable value in the future. There is some new construction around town, some new housing starts, and once the dust settles on the business combinations that have occurred with the community's largest employer and taxpayer, we are hopeful that business investment within our community will pick back up. This will help the city's tax roll, the job market, and the housing market. But the timing and amount of any future investments are really still a big unknown at this time. So we must continue to be conservative in our budget efforts so that we can live within our means. To that end, we are looking to revisit the long-term budget priorities of the community to assure that we continue to provide the right services at a level that is acceptable to the community and at a cost that is acceptable to the community. That is where you can help us. Over the next several months, you will hear about a citizens engagement process we will be launching in the fall to gather community input to help us make these determinations. This is a long-range planning process intended to help shape the service delivery for many years into the future, and I would encourage you to participate and provide your input. Be sure to check out the other videos in the Community Questions City Budget series to learn more about the upcoming city budget.